Yeah. Anyways, let me see what happened here. So, the French Flash Services PMI. So the actual,
Yes, sir.
so the actual was the actual like I guess number.
Should be.
Oh, you
Should be better now, right?
Yeah, you're good now.
Okay, good.
What's up, bro? What was your question? AUD USD is on this trend line. We'll see what happens here.
Did you look at your messenger?
Oh yes, let me check real quick.
Good.
All right, let me see. Yeah, so here's our zones for AUD USD. This is a little situation right here. AUD USD. It's a good little setup. So your friend is in a lot of cells.
On AUDGPY.
Oh, let me. You know what? I can help you out. Let me see what we got here. Let's just pull it up then.
Oh, dude.
As you can see here, I don't trade it. There's no markup here. But hey, you know, let's do a live markup, right?
Look at the daily though.
Of course.
That's the
You traded it in November one time.
I traded it in November 2018. If that goes to show you how much I look at this pair. So, anywho though.
I have my windows open and it feels amazing outside. It's like 65. Oh my gosh.
It rained all last night too.
Dude, Philip, it was storming like crazy, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
So we got here. Just mark it up by zones real quick. We're on the 4 hour.
Hey, we actually got 6 people on here.
Oh, really?
Well, Ruben joined twice, I think, probably for his audio, but we got Merrick's on here. What's up, Merrick's? Good morning, brother.
Good morning, Eric's.
Merrick's is the man. The man, the myth.
Yeah, we got a little zone right here. So he's in a lot of cells right now. A lot. 79, all the way down to 79.54. So right here ish. So are we coming down? Well, my friend.
That's Ruben's friend? Or Ruben?
No, he said a friend of mine.
Yeah, it's mine, yeah.
He's in $784 in drawdown in euros.
He was a
Wait, I think he's talking about the guy in the group chat.
Yeah. Was at 1.9K out of his 3K before. He has enough confirmations that it wants to go down, which he rightfully does so because there's a lot of area here. Should he keep it open or just let it run and bite the emotions? Well, right now, let's see, there really isn't a lot of information, but
it's at the 61 pip on the daily and the weekly. And the daily touched the 61 pip.
yeah. Let's see what we got here.
It looks like a break of trend. It's retesting that zone. I put that in my YouTube video yesterday, actually.
I mean, we gotta wait till it gets here. Like right here is gonna dictate what really happens.
Yeah,
but,
like a break and retest. It's literally breaking and retesting that.
Yeah.
79.8. He's out of the loss.
Yeah, we do have this like area right here. Well, So it already broke below this. This is like a little area right here, and it already like completely breached that. This is a massive, significant. Oh wait, that's like where his last sell is too, though. So he's, it should be good. I guess you could hold this bad boy. I mean, yeah, you should be fine. There's nothing really to worry about. I mean, until it gets to this trend line here, I mean, I would definitely close a couple positions when it gets to this trend line. Like, let's see, where's all his sells at? So this is around, yeah, pretty much he has a lot of his sells at this area. So I mean, I think it's gonna eventually come down. Let's see on the 4 hour. Yeah, there's a lot of momentum now to the downside. I broke this area right here. Now we're just gonna be looking right here. So I mean, I guess you could close out on a couple losses, to be honest. I mean, you're gonna have to. Probably should have had a stop loss in place when it did this, you know?
He doesn't know anything from trading. He just uses the softwares. But 900 euro last month, like from something, I don't know what he does.
Wow. I mean, I can't really speak about the software because every dollar I've made and every dollar I've lost has been through my own hands.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. But these trades were manual trades. It's not that he traded from software. But he just put manual trades because he suddenly thinks he can trade.
Yeah, because I can see here it's placed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost. I think that's 5 or 6 within this little 8 pip zone. And that's a lot of lots for his that bot completely over leveraged his account.
Well, it wasn't a bot. It was like all manual trades.
Yeah. Oh, this is manual?
Yeah, it's all manual from him. Because that's what I was saying. He thinks because the software makes him money that he suddenly can start making money on his own.
Oh man.
And beginning mistake, and
yeah. That's really bad money management.
Yeah, I mean, he messaged me, "Hey man, I really fucked up. What should I do? What do I do?"
Yeah. Wow.
Okay. Yeah.
Wow. Well, you know what? Now, check this out. I think we could be looking for a little bounce right here. Don't be surprised if this bad boy, you know what? We might have a trade here, gentlemen. We might have a trade here. Because now we have reached this zone here. A very significant zone. Remember what I said, like the more area it's going to take up, the stronger it's going to get. And we have found ourselves a trade opportunity right now. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if this bad boy halts right here and reverses. I'll take all my bets on that. As a matter of fact, I will be taking a trade on that. Yeah. We have a massive zone right here. Trend lines right here. Remember what I said about confluence last night. It's the merging of two things. And not only do we have this merging of a trend line, we also have a massive zone right at the area, right here. Coincidence? I think not. Yeah. So, but right now, you know, it's just approaching this area. As you can see here, it just slightly tapped it. But I'm going to be looking for maybe like another wick in this area. Obviously, I'm looking for a wick to like breach this area. But this is a very good trade setup right now. After all these massive, you know, pushes, there's always a pullback, and I feel like it definitely, well, I can't say definitely. That's a strong word, but I think it's going to personally halt at this area right here. Let me see. I guess you could like wick to wick, but let's see. Yeah, it's more to this area. It's got a little bit to go. We got another, let's say 25 to 30 pips, which it can come down in this area within that time, within the next couple hours. But yeah, Oh yeah, is there any news though? Let me check that out. Is there any more news for the rest of the day? Oh, at 8:30 we have some red folder Canadian news. Oh boy, shit's about to bounce. And some USD news. Oh yeah, we got 2 things. Yeah, that's for the rest of the day. Yeah, this is a safe trade. Well, not yet. Just wait till it like approaches. Let me see the price point. 125,600-ish, right here, and then wait. And then once it gets in this area, we have ourselves a nice little trade opportunity. So keep that in mind if you're following me on the charts. 125,600 is going to be the area where I more than likely make a move on Euro JPY. On to the next one. We covered this last night, so there's so much marks, marking everywhere. So it looks like this bad boy is Alton. So we gotta. We'll see what this 4-hour close is looking like. That's pretty wild. I actually called the sell right at 147. I didn't touch it, but I got it in here. There was actually 2 trade opportunities on the way down. I think I've thoroughly explained it multiple times. There was the one here, and there was also this one right here on the retest of this support.
Not bad.
I mean, throughout this massive drop, there was beautiful opportunities. There was this right here on a major dimension down here, and then there's this one as well. On the yeah, and then there was London session, which smashed this absolutely down. But now on the 4-hour here, they have a little trend right here. Hold on, it's gotta load. For some reason, when like my Mac uploads Zoom and Trading View on the same time, it just like spazzes out. Hold on. There we go. All right. Here. Yeah, so here's my specific trend line drawn. Correlates pretty well. And now it's looking like it's gonna, well, let's see. Could be a reverse. Yeah, looks good. See what else we got. That's fair opportunity. Oh yeah, wow. Pretty wild.
Ooh, yeah, bro.
So think about GA.
Oh yeah, by the way, back to the Telegram. I definitely, now that there's like a lot more people now, I want to keep the same professionality that it's always had though. Except now there's like a lot more people. Like we pumped how much? Like 50 people in it now?
Yeah, in the last 12 hours, you know, there's like 60 new people.
Yeah, so we gotta still establish that like professionality of it that's always had.
Definitely, dude.
Yeah, because now there's a lot of like, I don't know. I don't want to say immaturity. Maybe immaturity with trading, like immaturity isn't like they don't know what to do. So it's
Yeah,
just
exactly.
there's a lot of misinformation being spewed in the chat now. I was reading it this morning before I hopped on here. I'm like, yeah, there's a lot of misinformation in here.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of stuff that I just don't want to type out to every individual person.
Yeah, so we'll make a video or something and do it in the pin post.
All right. So like, what do you think, bro?
I mean, we can just make a pinned post video that everyone has to watch when they enter. And then, it'll just be talking about, how the rules, and then also like who you are and stuff like that.
Will do. Let me look at this to make sure my zones are drawn right here. Yeah, I'll probably make a video thing.
Huh?
I'll just make like a video post or something.
Bro, that's literally, dude, even if you take a fib from that zone right there, the swing, it's like right at the 50 where it's at on the retracement right now.
On the Euro JPY?
Yeah.
From the close of the candles. So from all the way up top here, all the way down to the close of these candles. This is a 50% retracement right here. Remember what I said about confluence, right? The merging. And this already 3 trade confirmations. Number 1, we have a zone here. Number 2, we have a trend line retest. Number 3, we have it for this entire swing low, like the entire move that was made on the 4-hour, down to the close of these candles here. That is a complete 50% retracement, halfway. That's 3 trade confirmations to get a buy. Now the choice is up to you. Do you want to take it? We still have 30 more minutes in the candle close right here, so maybe you'll say that like it's very, very smart to wait, because at the same time, nothing is 100% in Forex. So for me, I'm going to wait until 9 o'clock and then pull the trigger on the trade, as in hit the buy button. Because, as we've seen on these live sessions, near the end of these 4-hour candles, they move a lot. And I'm talking the last 5 to 10 minutes of the 4-hour candles. For some reason, it's just the way it is, they move a lot. So, I mean, in 5 to 10 minutes, it can do whatever it wants. It could crash down here. It is extremely unlikely. Like, the only thing that could actually, like, push this down into these zones here and close is pretty much news. Like, Forex pairs just don't just do that. Unless it's news, like that type of volatility that just absolutely annihilate a massive and significant zone like this is extremely unlikely, and a trend line, that too. So I mean, right here, we have a massive, this is the prototypical confluence area that we've been talking about right here. This is our hot zone. This is that $1 million answer to our $1 million question: where do I buy and sell? Trend line, zone, Fibonacci retracement. Now we're just looking for candlestick confirmation. If we're looking for wicks right above here, bang, we could pull the trigger. So yeah, did I make myself clear?
Absolutely.
Okay. So on your personal screens, if you have it, or you can follow it on your phone, this could be a very nice trade right here. Remember, up here, I was talking a whole lot of garbage about this trade, this pair too. And I was like, this is what you don't trade. This is what you trade. Remember, this right here, look at all this mess right here. Now it broke out, and now we have this little hot spot right here. So let's see where this 1 hour closes up. So, yeah. We have a break of the trend line on the pound to the yen right here too.
where would you put stop loss?
For your JPY, I guess you could put your stop loss if it were to come below here. Probably like, you can make that a 40 pip stop loss. Well, no, it's probably too far out. Let's see. I guess you could put your stop loss if it were to come back into the zone. Probably like a 30 pip stop loss. Sounds good. Yeah. So if it were to like crawl back into the zone like last night, I made the analogy that like the moment it comes back into these big zones here, it's almost like super glued right back in. You know? So like let's say like if it breaks the trend line here, that would be like below this trend line, and this like pretty much right below here would be your stop loss. So if you're getting in the trade around here, into the zone below the trend line would mean a break of the trend line and a break of the zone. And that just means, you know, cut your losses, because it's pretty much more likely going to be super glued back into this area and head back into this zone. Like a break of the zone and the trend line and the Fibonacci retracement means we're more than likely heading back down here. Another 60 pips. And in Forex, it's all about minimizing your losses, maximizing your profits. If you were to like hold the trade, you would be more than likely 60 to 70 more pips in drawdown if you were to just completely hold it. So it's better to just like cut it really short if it were to happen. It's extremely unlikely, but yeah, we'll see. We will see, because you know same thing happened there. This dropped as well, and it broke here. It broke twice at this level. So, but we have more confirmations in this little red hot spot. Yeah. So what else we got around here? Oh, and 8:30. Oh shoot. Let's watch some news live, huh? This is a mess on USD CAD. So we have news in exactly 7 seconds, and you get to see live what news is going to do on this pair.
And USD news.
Yep. Check it out.
Oh.
Saw how fast that was? That's all news. Extremely manipulative. Sorry.
Go ahead, Philip.
Do you trade news, or you wait to see what it does about 15 minutes after, 30 minutes after?
You're on point, bro. Yeah, I just trade the reaction to news. That's literally it. I just trade the reaction. I don't try to predict it, because you're essentially just gambling. I let you come out, and I hop in if I see an opportunity, you know?
Yeah. I gambled on news a couple times, and like when I was right, it was awesome. When I was wrong, it was awful.
Yeah, I definitely do not try to get in before news. If there's some like significant red folder news, I'm just going to, you know, just gonna let it move, and then if there's a base, if there's like a reaction off of it, like off of a zone of mine, I will get in then. Yeah, because you can't predict news. That's something, you know, it's all about, you know, controlling, like taking advantage of what you can control, and what you can't control is stuff like the market moving. You can't control the market moving. You can't control economic news events unless you got $1 trillion in your pocket.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't try to control it. You know, it's all about in Forex, like all the probabilities in your favor. And essentially by, you know, waiting for the news to come out and instead of trying to like predict it, to react to it, you are giving yourself a better chance. Sound good?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So let's see. But news is extremely manipulated. So all news is, to be honest. I can push right back up. See what happened here. Yeah, makes sense why it's looking right off. Makes complete sense. I will not be surprised if this bad boy ends up. Oh yeah, look at the payment too. Look at this. Go all the way back to December, right before Christmas. What happened here? We're in a massive area right here, and that's how you know this box is a massive, significant area. You can go all the way back, all the way down to the end of last year, just to validate how strong the zone is. And feel free, go 2 years back. Go back as long as you need to validate these specific zones. Fast forward all the way to this day right here, and guess what? We are at the same exact zone. So yeah, price literally does the same exact thing over and over and over and over again. You don't have to be smart in math. You don't have to be smart in science. But if you can read a pattern in the market, you're golden. That's it. I'm no Einstein. I can just read a pattern in the market.
I need to work out better by patterns.
It's all good. It's all good. Just find the zones. It's all good. Practice makes perfect, my friend. You can't expect, how long have you been trading, bro?
I've been off and on for about 4 years. 3 years, 4 years, yeah.
Well, you know what? Let's make it a year on, huh?
Yeah.
Just practice. It's the language of money. Just think, the better I am at identifying the zones, the more money will be put into my trading account. Think about it that the better I can identify these little hot spots in the market, the better I have of a chance of putting the market in my favor. Anyways, to be honest with all you guys, I highly don't recommend this pair. It is extremely manipulated too, and you'll see that it does not follow a lot of. It's just very weird. Look at this right here. You know how many times I try to break, and it's just really, really weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times it's tried to break through. It's just really, really weird.
That's a lot of consolidation too for the past.
Yeah, it's just a tragedy, this pair. It's really weird. But yeah. You'll notice that it doesn't follow a lot of rules that I really like. Well, I mean, I guess you could say this is like a retest of this area. This is our next zone right here. Say if it breaks. If it breaks, you could be looking up here for USD Canadian dollar. I mean, I don't really think there's no if and buts. If it does break, you could be, if it breaks above here, it's coming up here for another, let's see. If it breaks above here, more than likely it's going to go another 40 pips to the upside. But then again, it's trying to break below 10 times, and you know what? We might as well make it 10 times right up here tops. Who knows?
True.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to
really breaking that trend line, bro.
Huh?
GJ is really breaking that trend line.
Yeah.
I think GJ is going to fall.
Oh yeah, I think we're still looking downwards. Still looking downwards too. Moment of breaks here, we're gonna fall down here. Now, I wouldn't say here. I would probably say more so right here. Let me delete this real quick. It's not a line. I'll make it green though because this is a minor zone. All right. I'll just put it there. Yeah. The next time I hop on this live call, I'm not going to trade London. That was a big mistake. Big mistake.
Yo, look at those wicks, though.
Oh, yeah. Really nice. Let's see. Yeah, I gotta, let's see. 123 people in here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to establish a firm set of rules, or else. Jesus. If your trading group doubles in size by like what, 25%? What was it, like maybe bigger? 50 people join. I'm gonna have to establish a firm set of professional rules to keep like the professionality in the group. Yeah. So let's see what's going on here. USD CAD, really weird. This pair is just such a mess. I mean, there's a lot of buying opportunities though. It's just that, you know, it'll break here and then come back in. There's like so many fake outs in this pair. It's insane. Like over here. And like right here, there's like a retest and you could have sold that, but guess what? Bang, it flew right back up. Really, really weird pair. Euro AUD. Oh, wow. Could be looking for a buy on this one too. Euro JPY. When does this close? We have 20 minutes. I think the euro is going to be pushing up in value, to be honest. But at the same time, you have Euro USD, which absolutely annihilated this trend line. And the zone, too. Not only did it not annihilate the zone, it came back and retested for 2 hours this zone, too. Wow. That was fast. That was really fast. 60 pips down.
Wow.
USD JPY. Well, this was invalid. That's what I wanted to see on this pair. What? Look at that. Just like that. Euro USD. All right, let me highlight this though, because now we have a doji. I think this is a very safe bet for a buy. It all makes sense. I don't know if James was on here, but just to recap. So we have 3 confirmations on this buy right here for Euro JPY. Number 1, we have this absolutely massive zone, which could be pulled out all the way on the daily. So this is a daily zone right here. Look at this. We have our support, resistance, resistance, a little bit of support on this area. Back here on the 4 hour. It's come right back to that same exact magnetized zone. Let's also combine that with our 1 hour to 4 hour trend line at the same exact area. Candlesticks, we have wicks here. And our zone. So that's about 4 confirmations right now. And the Fibonacci retracement, of course, right at the 50% level. Coincidence? I think not. We'll see what happens though, because trend lines and zones and laws, they were made to be broken, just like everything else. We'll see if it holds though. I'm just looking for the hold of this, so we'll see what happens in the next 18 minutes. And based off of that, you can make a play off of this pair. Deal? Stop loss is going to be back into the zone here, 30 pips below. If you decide to take the trade, take profit, well, you tell me. Where are we taking profit based off of what we've been discussing? You're getting it at one zone, and guess where else you're getting? At the very next zone. So now, where is that very next zone?
120.4.
127, 509.
See.
Maybe it's too high.
Well, we have a minor zone up here. Actually, let me push this up. Hold it up here. There we are. You get like 50 pips out of this trade. This could go for 50 pips, to be honest. If it holds. If it holds. Remember, if. Don't duct tape your hands until you firmly. Just because I'm saying it doesn't mean anything. You have to. No one is right. But we have a lot. We have the hot spot right here. So yeah. You're getting in at one zone and you're getting out the very next. Or you know what? Take partial profits at the next. Like this pair. You know, I got in here, took partial profits on the retest. We backed in here, took all my profits actually. Here's how I got in here.
Is someone outside?
I think so. Anyways, though, so for me to actually describe like my taking profits, like the taking profit type of strategy, just like I'm getting in here, took partial profits coming down, got out of all my positions at the very next blue zone here. Notice on the 1 hour, it was doing this retest, so I re-entered, took partial profits on this zone right here, and then held the rest of my position down here. Does that make sense? Do you want me to repeat myself, or that makes sense with everybody?
That makes sense, bro.
All right. So,
I should have seen that.
huh?
I should have seen that.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. It's all. Wait, like you heard it?
From last session, we were at 147 in the cell. And then yeah, I should have seen the week.
Oh yeah, this is the hot spot in the market too, right here.
If this closes back above this trend line, do you think it would buy on GBP, GPY?
Probably, maybe. That's just one confirmation.
I don't think it's on the trend line actually. I think it's below it.
It's just sitting right there though. I mean, it's not really doing anything. It's pretty much based off of where you like. It could be right here. It could be here. It could be the market's messing with me. Where do you want to put your trend line, Nick? Where do you want to put your trend line?
Look at the past. That's what I do. I just try to connect as many wicks and candles.
Yeah.
as possible.
We'll see. I mean, more than likely, if it breaks here, we have another. Let's see. It'll probably drop for another 35 pips right here to this zone. If it drops. If it holds, which I mean, there's a lot of selling momentum in this pair right now. Let's see what's up with USD CAD. Now this pair is just like sits below here. Oh my goodness. How manipulated is this? We'll see. Now it's a big wick. It's a lot. It's literally, look at this. Sellers came right back in. just like that. But we still have 12 minutes left. Euro JPY.
What's your thoughts about the GA?
Oh, you know what? It's all the way down here. What am I doing? I gotta move this up there. Oh, GA. Well, number one, we had a fake out, my friend.
Yeah, and a lot of respect of that zone now, and a lot of wicks. So
yeah, not only did it like fake out this whole area, it just came right below here. There was no retest, you know?
mm-hmm.
Realistically, even though it broke, I would have liked to see this bad boy come up here and then come down. But guess what? This is what fakeouts are all about. You know? It didn't do that. It's right above this trend line too. This came right back in here. So now we have this area. So check out. So we'll see. I have a lot of garbage here. Let me just like completely do this. Let's see. You guys dig the jazz?
Yeah.
Cool. See what I'm doing too? Like look at my process. I'm going back in time down to February to mark up my chart in April. And you'll see like all these lines, they all align. So now I've clearly defined all of my zones by charting up back in June through February to chart present day in April. So now I scroll back here and guess what? Now my zones are clearly defined for the most part. I think I might have to put in a minor zone. Look on the 1 hour real quick. Yeah, on the 1 hour we have a minor zone right here. A little minor zone here too. Yeah. Cool. Let's go back over here. We're good now. Cool. So now what do we got here? Oh yeah. Look at that, right on the dot too. I didn't even see these. Check it out. Everything makes sense and everything aligns in the market. The markets do not move at random. Check back all the way down to this level right here. We could be looking at a bounce. We could be looking at a push. We just got to take what the markets give us. We can't marry the buy or sell button, you know? That's one thing. That's actually a problem with a lot of traders too. Like they'll be in a position on a buy and then the market's clearly saying to sell. So, I mean, now it's on your decision. Do you want to get out of the trade and sell, or do you want to keep holding on to that losing buy? That's where a lot of traders mess up too. They're pretty much holding on for dear life of their actual position, even though the market's clearly giving you the sign that it's the opposite.
I did that with EJ.
And you'll see you'll be in that same situation more oftentimes than not starting out. So that's where demo trading comes into play. Demo trade your way, like throw a minimum balance, do 3K in there, and then just practice. Just practice. Yeah. I like this trade real quick. Sounds good. Hey, Blake, do you want to take over the call? Blake. Oh, he's not here.
You're gonna wait until the 4 hour close to take EJ?
Yes. I'm going to wait real quick. So what's going on with this pair? I remember I looked at this. Still a higher low right here, so it's valid. It's actually a minor zone.
If AUD closes like this, we might see it to the upside again.
Indeed, my friend, indeed. See how these zones are clearly defined here? That even a dumbass can read it.
I can read it, so I'm a dumbass.
No, I meant like, I don't know.
I know. Okay.
Anybody can read it. Anybody can read it. Yeah. Who's on this call, by the way? Oh, we have 6 people. Oh, wait, no. There's this. Like, okay, cool. Yeah. So we have our resistance, turn support, turn to something, to literally nothing right here, to our, literally, even the wick, it just tapped it, just scraped it, and then went right back up. All this. I'm sorry?
It is a head and shoulders pattern, and it's right at the neckline. So.
Indeed it is, and watch, check this out. Here's how you make it. Not perfect, but hey, we have a head and shoulders and a break of the neckline right here. We'll go into markets. We'll go into market patterns our very next call. Whenever our next call is, we'll go deep into market patterns, and that deals with like head and shoulders, inverse head and shoulders, double tops, double bottoms, flag patterns, ascending triangles. This is called, essentially, this uptrend is another name for an ascending channel, and the downtrend, the opposite of this, is called the descending channel. So our very next call, we'll do that. We'll talk about market patterns and how you can.
Tonight?
Sorry?
Is that tonight?
I will do that. You know what? We'll do it tomorrow morning. Yeah. Or I could just do it. I can just click a recorded call whenever. Yeah. I think we'll skip the night call tonight, and then we'll do it tomorrow morning. Or what I could do is I could just like make a video and then just post it in the group chat.
Or on the website.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's definitely going to be, we're going to have like a couple of videos that I plan on incorporating in the course itself on market patterns as well. Just like how you can read it, identify it. I'll go over like each one of these specifics and examples of it on the actual charts itself in the course as well. So, yeah.
Just one question though.
Yeah.
On AUD GPY, if we put a buy on EJ, then AUD GPY should go up also, no?
Well,
Yes.
I wouldn't just go straight into a buy. Like, I wouldn't say it's a main confirmation, to be honest.
It's just for my friend, you know?
Yeah.
We don't have the cells.
Let me see. Now it's just sitting there. Well, my friends, I believe your friend.
It's gonna have to take the rest.
See this right here? This is a little minor level. So now we have this area of choppiness, and now it's literally just hovering right above this.
Change of trend.
Move though.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a really minor level. Like, this can be broken, But I mean, now it's literally just sitting there. So now he's just gonna have to sit on his hands and wait even longer. Like right now, I can't really say much because now it's literally just sitting there.
Yeah, for sure.
That's right how it's sitting here. So I mean, until a move has, literally made like if this like
He
yeah.
he made 950 euro profit, so he wouldn't mind taking the loss 700 or 800 euro. So
Okay.
yeah.
I mean, at this point in time, like, he can wait. It hasn't really he hasn't really done much, anything truly significant.
Would you put a sell on UCAT if it closed like that or not? That's a big like
Well,
retest of that line.
very big wick. Like I said, news is extremely manipulated. That's what happens when news comes out. Well, let's see. We got a minute 45 left in this candle right here. It's a big wick. But look at this example right here. Like, check this one out. We hit a very big wick on this candle here. And guess what happened the very next candle? Bang.
Mm-hmm.
So, we'll see. With UCAT, it's literally just a waiting game. This is an extremely manipulated pair. It's weird because it's like I have a love-hate relationship with this pair. Like, I talk a lot of crap about it, yet I am in a lot of trades in this pair. So, we'll see. Hey, Blake, do you want to take over?
What's up, man?
You want to take over?
Like for this session?
Yeah.
You gotta go?
In 10 minutes.
Alright.
I can go for 10 more minutes. But
we could just end it in 10 minutes. That's cool.
Let's see what's going on here. USD. It's pretty crazy because AUD USD and AUD JPY, because this was actually the same thing. Check this out. Let me add this to the talking about currency pair correlations. So AUD USD, we had that same box right here. Oh, the 4-hour just opened. Check that out. We actually have the same moves, really. It's pretty interesting you brought that up because we have literally the same push, the same choppiness, and the same push up as we do on AUD JPY. All right. Well, you know what? If you trade these types of pairs, that's one thing to highly consider. So, I mean, you can correlate more of these two pairs and like AUD JPY with EJ because the base pair. All right, so we can make this inference now that the base pair dictates more than the quoted pair. So like AUD JPY is more likely to correlate with AUD USD than AUD JPY is to correlate with Euro JPY. So going forward, if you're like trying to base your trades off of like a current or have a confirmation based off of a currency pair correlation, do that more with the base pair's currency rather than the second quarter. I guess that's something to note.
Are you jumping into EJ? Giving a nice little push down. Some good tips.
Well, our 1 hour. The 1 hour closed bearish. 4 hour closed bearish. When there was a wick. So what I want to see is maybe a deeper push into here and a wick off of that, and then I'll join, pump in, or pop in. So we'll see what happens with that. See what's going on. Let's see.
like all the pairs are doing like nearly the same exact thing right now. It's kind of crazy. Like even if you go to GJ on the 1 hour, and if you went to AJ on the 1 hour, if you go to EJ on the 1 hour. Well, I guess that one just broke down, but most of them are,
Yeah.
I don't know, like all the JPY pairs.
On gold, we have a bearish engulfing candle. Not only that, I broke this miner's level zone right here as well. Don't be surprised if this bad boy comes down too. Yeah. Anybody in any particular trades they want to see? They want to see some analysis done.
I don't think so, sir.
Cool.
The ship is saved, but only a fool will get saved. I've always been a fool. Patrick Templeton, I love you and I will marry you.
All right, let's see this. All right, going forward, I'm going to get some coffee in me next time I decide to hop on one of these and trade London session at the same time.
Yeah, let's just we can just end it. I think we got some good pairs to keep an eye on. EJ for sure. And I think it's really good because, you know, now we know exactly what we're looking for. Obviously, EJ's on the trend line zone. Like you went over your trend line, or you went over your confirmation checklist last night. So, you know, that really helped.
I'll actually end up putting that in the group chat this afternoon as well.
That'd be good. That'd be good.
Detailed confirmation checklist on what you should be looking for. The whole list, I'll note that again later on that it's not in order of importance because all of them, you know, I guess you could say trend lines in the zones, like the support and resistance zones, are all, you know, important in its own fashion. So it's not in order of importance, but it's just like everything that you need to be looking for in the market. Sounds good? So,
absolutely. Yeah. So y'all keep an eye on EJ, GJ, if you're still in it.
Yeah.
I personally think GJ had broken the trend line to head down a little more. I don't know. We'll see.
Blake, are you in any trades this morning?
Yeah, I'm in a GJ sell.
Nice.
Walter just said hello, I'm new here.
Who? Let's see what this is. Hello, I'm new here. His name's Walter.
You know Walter, bro. He's not new. He's playing.
Oh, no, I didn't know that this guy was Walter because his name is Chart Emoji FX.
What?
Yeah, I never knew this guy was Walter.
All right. Well, I'm going to head out. Y'all take it easy. Hopefully y'all got some value.
We'll do, bro.
See you, Phil. See you, Ruben.
See you, Blake.
Bye, dude.
See you guys. See you, Nick.
See you. Bye, Nick. Thanks for that.
Oh, I'm going to hop on for another 5 minutes. Before.
Oh, okay, sweet. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can be here all day if you want.
Yeah. So now we have 124 members in this group chat. So now, I wouldn't say it's hard, but now I want to keep the same professionality with another 65 members in the group chat now.
I get it.
What happens?
I can help you out if you really need me to.
Yeah, we'll see. It's all part of the process. You know, I actually wasn't even planning on putting together a business. I was actually just planning on being low key about everything and just like trading and making bank every morning. But I was like, you already know what? I was like, you know what? I know too much. Oh, let me stop the recording actually. Hold on. Just for